How y'all doing? Good morning on this 2024. And I want to tell y'all since 2019, the state of Texas and Governor Abbott community of housing and business trying to deceive me. They've been deceiving me since Addison. Women in this community and people with lives in this community. Yellow breezing and broke my trust by lying and deceiving with MO3. And they dumb Dallas kids in Dallas, and they knows it. And they knows it. They've been trying to bully and deceive with houses and behave themselves, being aggressive and deceiving and lying and making a judgment of racism of the state of Texas law. Governor Abbott, I'm not going to keep going through this with you, man. Justice Department, I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm not. Y'all are violating every right that y'all could, and I'm not going to do it. The FBI is sitting up there trying to make me have a mental breakdown, and I got them for it. I'm not going to keep playing this game. You affiliating with Joe Biden, and that's conflict with Trump and y'all. I'm not going to do this with you, man. That's something I'm not going to do. Your community not going to try to keep trying to bully and act like houses is for rent and trying to bully their way in. And I warned them, y'all breaking every law in the cosmos. And I'm trying to be really patient because you want me to have a mental breakdown for you can make an excuse and lie as a government and as a community. Stop with the deception, man. Stop with it. Y'all did something y'all was not supposed to do. And the state of Texas got to accept the deception, the lies that come from the community. And they kids. God has asked Yellow Breeze and Goyard and you're letting it go on. Justice Department. You're letting Houston and BunB and Governor Abbott letting them lie. I'm not going to keep doing this anymore. So I want to tell you something where arguments are not going to happen. Your community or your lying little houses not going to keep bullying. And I'm going to say what I feel like. And I'm not going to let a parent, I love my mama to death, but I'm not going to let racism decisions of a disability and how communities act. I'm not going to allow that to happen so people can say when God give me the gift to look out to the spirit. But people are not going to question me when I don't want to deal with stubborn behavior. Hey, you keep laughing. I've been going to the civil rights. God, you've been making a list. You're making me richer and richer. Be careful how you laugh on here, guys. Because I've been cutting a lot of people slack. And I've been cutting a lot of... I'm not going to argue when people don't understand the same thing as me. And lying and deception been going on since 2000. Fake real estate owners. You know what the police in 2000... Ask that police officer, Dallas police officer, with that racist mansion was acting. In Addison, how they was acting. And the people that own those places, how they was acting. Ask that Dallas police officer. How the complex was acting and the business was acting with racism. Nobody got time for black and white to lie. Donald Trump, I asked this community to back off. I'm not going to deal with screaming, teenagers sitting up there with bad behavior. Yellow Breezy and Goyati, I'm warning you, you're violating rights. And OG Pee Wee still running his mouth. That is sad how y'all letting this all go on. But remember, I'm not going to let people disturb my peace and people trying to play with mindsets. I'm not going to allow that to happen in the community. I'm warning them. And everybody been warned. And they still don't care. When you put them to death and and their kids be raised by other people, you're not keeping them in that jail. Because they think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. These kids and these parents think it's a joke. I'm asking for their life. Ain't no tampering with jury. Even the jury gonna be on trial for racism and plots. And I catch on to everything and I know everything. So don't do that. I'm not gonna worry about somebody that don't understand, that trying to put me in a pinnacle of lies. racism of black and white businesses in the community that don't want to understand. And I'm not going to sit up there and they doing sneaky, they're doing like lying behavior. And I don't got time for that, man. Y'all letting this go on long enough, man, with this community. You letting it go on long enough. Tell that lying, hatred kids and Yellow Breezy to stay out of my face. And my mom, look, let me tell you something. My mama said something to me the other day. You used to buy the stuff that you want. Nobody wants to deal with racism. Nobody wants to deal with a black lie and a white lie and behavior. Don't force that on me. Because we maybe can buy the certain things and work for something. But nobody should not put up with black narcissists and white lies in a business. Don't put that on me. Don't put that, oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good to get you a little job and have your little money. But nobody should not have to deal with racism and how black and white act. And Donald Trump going to take his loss. And the reason why I'm not going out, but the community against me, black and white, all of them acting up. And they being selfish and jealous. And I see their mindset and their spirit. So if we're going to tell the truth, why we're not interacting with each other, because of the jealousy and the lies that's going on in South Dallas with Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Freddy and all these kids that they know about since the mall. And they letting them build a platform. And that's not right. That's not right, Governor Abbott. You let everybody know, Cliff, that you know Goyati dumbass and Big Tuck them. You know about them. You know about Soulja Boy, all of them involvement. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me where people should be arrested for crimes. Jay Prince, all of them in Houston. Don't do that, man. Don't do that as a government. You letting this go on. So I got the government for participating with conspiracy charges. And all of them in Dallas and Houston participating with Jay Prince and them and all of them. It is about the truth getting out around here. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because that ain't right, man. That ain't right that rappers can lie and these Dallas kids can lie and you was in that mall in that community. You've been watching Houston lies. Don't do that, man. Nobody got time for all of that. Do your job and do what's right. Don't lie for these people, man. And they instead of trying to force, they instead of trying to force their lies and their concept on people. The reason why I'm not meeting people because of the jealousy. The reason why I'm not out in the open because of the jealousy that's going on in this community, in this city. And I see the mindsets are going on. And nobody can go out into an event and go somewhere without the behavior. It's going on. I see it without the behavior. They've been attacking and they're lying about it. Stop lying about when your mindset and your tendency and your spirit is being raised. Stop that, man. Stop that, man. So when people don't catch me going out in events because of jealousy, all of them got a plan. We all know what happened in that mall. We all know what happened outside that mall. Y'all was by that busting with them dumbass teenagers and arrest them. Don't play dumb, man. But Boss 101, we know MO3 lied. Come on, senators. You got my account right now. Donald Trump already had my accounts. But you got my accounts right now with China and everybody else wanted to be on my team. But Texas, instead of trying to be aggressive and be aggressive with the spiritual attack, and they trying to lie about it and about what they're not doing in this community. Trying to break the mindset, just like what the courtroom did. They know what they did. The state attorneys, either they give up their job or this is going to be a longer sentence for them. And I expect that judge to see the truth out of Judge Kennedy and the state attorneys from the different courtrooms. To see the truth, to arrest them. And the security guards, everybody had their eye on me in the camera. So the more you sit up there and lie, the more you sit up there and let Goyati and the rest of them spirit lies and OGP with you and not to take care of them, we're going to have a problem. The more they be on that attack, we got a problem, man. Everything you stand for is about y'all about to be arrested. Senator Ted and Governor Abbott, y'all about to be arrested. You know about it. You were talking about it. See, they so stupid that they don't know in Houston that y'all was talking about me and CNN and they so stupid. Slim Thugger, all of them in Houston, BunB and Jay Prince. But you know the foreign leaders wanted to be on my team and everybody around the nation. But Yellow Breezy wanted to lie. Don't do that, man. Tell this community to back off with their lies, man. If you can't come correct in that courtroom, if y'all steady gonna tell lies for these kids and Houston lies, we gotta, it's about doing it. I'm not out to deal with my mom or agitate me. I love my mom, but I'm not out to deal with the concept of going out there. And that's why Tum Tum said, the guy from the lady at Tum Thumbs said, they don't care about you. Watch me to know God and Jesus care. And they told me to fight. I don't care if you don't care. So I'm not out to do that with Donald Trump. Donald Trump's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad, man. That's sad. That is sad. And they got the right to complain. Complain over something they lied for. They lied for. I'm not going to get that sad. Trump and Mike Tyson want me to be a part of what I had to fight for, his lies. Trump lies, all of them. But Joe Biden, but you know Obama and Joe Biden can sit together and all of them can sit up there and talk about it. I don't need you. I don't need your lies as a government and taking the sides of a community, letting a vote determine the outcome of how somebody get justice. But Obama can sit up there with you and you can go on your website. I can go on Obama and Obama care and talk about he my brother's keeper. But my brother's keeper understand. But y'all can sit up there together. But y'all can stand for y'all black people and stand for y'all kind and mindset. I know what this is. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because I see what you're standing for. You're standing for the same people that can think like you. But that's not right. That's not right, Obama. That's not right, Michelle Obama. But y'all act like y'all is on the same page as everybody, but you sit with disability and y'all act like y'all on the same page and y'all understand. Y'all don't understand. But you say you my brother's keeper. But my brother's keeper understand. But everybody can fake their love, and I can see it in the mindset and the spirit. You care about the money. You don't care about the love of it. But when God fight back, you can't take it. But the UK asking the nations and everybody asking, and everybody, other countries asking me not to just for the money, take the money. But Dallas trying to competition. They trying to lie. They trying to abuse that. Your community are trying to stop that. Jay Prince and Saka Waka trying to stop that. All of them trying to lie their way up. It's about how you going to deal with them. Saka Waka still making, I want to know how long you going to let it go on. How long you going to let the stupidity go on in Houston? Until you put a stop to Paul Wall and all of them. You know about it. Don't play dumb, Governor Abbott. But you want me to open up to a lie while they steal for themselves. No, when God's Donald Trump, you're going to take your loss, man. And the Social Security going to take their loss what they did me. They ain't going to deceive me. And this community can't take it. That's why I ran in church in the city. I told them to watch his spiritual behavior. And I watched him last Saturday muffin. Little spiritual behavior. And I saw him on that stage. So God going to deal with him, man. God going to deal with the man that they just care about the money in the city, but they want to treat people wrong. Don't fake your love. Don't try to change it. You better find a way to, you know what you did in 22 by intimidating me and making me lose my child. You know what you did. So you know to protect the services and the two business. You better find a way to double my money up or something to give me my justice and handle business with me and do all of that. Because this not out to happen, man. You know you wrong. But Houston can sit up there and lie. Let Jay Prince and all the rest of them in Houston lie. Let MO3 and Yellow Breezy and these kids think they big by our grand nature, but they instead of doing what they don't supposed to do. But they act like we the same. God say money should not matter, but the love of me, you lie for what you stand for. Come on. I had to go through all of that. That's sad. But Trump got a political opinion, him and his kids, and y'all fight. And then when I go to the Supreme Court and ask for the Trump voter to be put to death and the senators, if something happened to me, can you do what need to be done? Or you'll sit up there and take their side? And I asked that you're not keeping these rappers in jail and these kids. They're going to die. And if the jury don't do that, they're going to be put to death. Because of racism. Don't keep it in that for them. And I'm warning these kids. And I'm warning them. I'm warning everybody involved. I'm Governor Abbott. I'm sending you warnings. I called you the other day and I said something. You know about it. And you did nothing. Tell them to tell you know about it. And you let these dumbass teens build a platform. You let MO3 people and all the rest of them in South Dallas build a platform. And you know about the jealousy. That God said, I can't mess with lies. Come on, tell the truth. You know what about they were doing, but Jay Prince, instead of doing his thing, him and his son. I want to know when the time comes, is you going to arrest Jay Prince? I don't need the fake YouTube videos. I got my news channel. They know what they did me was wrong. But Jay Prince, BT, I want you to cut the check. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, Trump. You had enough time when the playing field is on the other side. God said, you broke my church. You ain't on my side. You cared about profit. You didn't care about nobody but yourself. You and your kids. But we act like we the same. Now you and your community, your American people trying to act like we the same. And we the same. And we not the same. Everybody trying to play. When I told you your vote means nothing when your spirit, why you can't take your loss? Why everybody got, I seen that lady's spirit in that car, Joe Biden. You think I didn't see her? When she put her body on the brake and looked at me in the eyes. I'm warning you, Joe Biden, you're breaking laws. And your community don't care. But they think they're going to sit. They think they're going to sit there and their kids going to let them eat them and feed them. You're going to feed them. That's not going to happen. You make the law. And I'm asking for Jay Prince and everybody involved to be put to death. Soon as that bullet have that way, you're going to get Big Tuck. And you're going to get everybody. I don't care if it's 100 of them. You're going to kill them all. I'm telling Jay Prince and them and the rest of them in Houston. All of them going to die. Big Tuck and the rest of them. I promise you. Watch. I have already messaged the Supreme Court about the community of Big Tuck and the rest of them. God said, I want you to try me. Goyada said, you ain't a gun. Hey, Goyada, I promise you, you're going to be put to death. Your niggas ain't going to eat. These kids ain't going to eat. And that jury, I know what's on the website, Senator Ted's website. So ain't no tampering with jury here, man. Don't do it, man. I'm wanting this racist-ass community and everybody involved. Because I will be looking from the heavens. And everybody going to know this morning that America is a liar. And they can't put a damn... No, you will not let them just sit there. As soon as they do it, you will put them to death. And that the jury don't make that decision like I said to the Supreme Court. When I messaged the Supreme Court of Texas and the Supreme Court of the United States, they will be put to death. See, the Supreme Court hear each case out each year. They hear each case out each year. I asked for Trump and his kids' life. Can you give the same thing? Can you live by what you stand for? Or you will keep Jay Prince and they dumbass kids in there? Governor Abbott, you ain't above your power. And they got somebody that's in that Justice Department, different governments, that can step you down. They're going to do the right thing that you can't do as a governor. I don't care about your profit. I don't care about your music. But nobody should not be treated bad and lied to in black and white. You act like you got a problem. And these kids passing my house and this man passing my, I'm warning them. I'm warning them. I'm warning dishonesty with that. You're going to take your loss. And they want to scream out and tell me like, you let go, you lying. You lying for Governor Abbott. You let go. But I expect people from different governments. When it's time to take Governor Abbott down and the senators and the legislators down, can you do it? Can you do it? I want everybody to hear me from different states. Because nobody ain't above their power. The judges, the Dallas police officers, nobody above their power. Can you do what need to be done? What legacy, like I told the FBI, what legacy you going to stand for? What side of history you going to be remembered 1,000 years from now, FBI? When this community lie for what they stand for, you don't have to make the same mistake they make. Ain't no covering up documents. Every day I step out my soul, they be on their attack. And the dude with a blue book bag, all of them. God said we expect through this progress that you keep everything lightly and protection and everything cool and y'all behave yourself. But the lies that you know what's going on, I know what's on center. Ain't no tampering with jewelry. And no GP Reed instead of laughing. And instead of celebrating, nobody not doing that with that conniving liar. And that's sad that nobody not putting an end to his lies. Him and his kids' lies and their jealousy. Waka Waka can play what he want. But when the time comes, I promise you, on everything I love, on God, that I know him from best, y'all ain't sitting in that jail. Your buddies ain't taking the charge. All of y'all going down. All of y'all going down in Houston. So you can stun with your money and you can do what you want. But I can't go to an event because the community of lies and jealousy. So my teacher, I might have a challenge problem, but I got some smart teachers that's around me. And I know how to do sign language. I know how to read lips. You all know what school I went to? I used to learn from my classmate. I had a classmate that was on the news. She was blind. She was on the Dallas news back in 08 and 07, 09. She was on the Dallas. She only had 3 more years to live. And I used to ask my teacher when she was blind what she used to do, Miss Chastity. So let me tell Yellow Breezy, stay out of my way. All of them in Houston. You know what you did. And let Jay Prince and all the rest of them take their charge. Ain't no coming back from. I'm telling that Texas music office, if you value your job and value your life, you're going to back off. God just gave me the thing to contain the spirit. I saw everybody's spirit in my dreams. And he's trying to teach me how to contain it. To look everybody in their spirit, to see the deep into the spirit and the mindset, how to manage it. So right now, I don't got time for lies. Them dumb kids in Dallas gonna stay away. They're gonna stay away. They on attack. They keep trying. Them black kids and all of them, they keep trying when you already got them on documents. And I don't want to eat with them. I don't want to be a part of their lives. They didn't cross that line with me, Yellow Breezy, and I'm asking Yellow Breezy to stay away. Soldier Boy, he ain't done me either. Trust me, I've been paying attention to everybody. Since 2009, stay where you at. I don't want no business. I ain't nothing like you. You don't see none of my friends and the people I know in South Dallas. Anybody I know a lot of Spanish people. You don't see none of them on social media interacting with Yellow Breezy and Soldier Boy and the rest of them in Dallas. And OG people. I know a lot of Spanish people. I know a lot of people. But it got some twins. They Mexican twins. And they got curly hair. And we used to be in Norman Smith. All us used to be with money in our pocket. I know a lot about. I was just talking to one of my friends, David. He went to Norman Smith. And he's on MySpace when Charlie Boy and Ronald used to talk to us. And when Miss Unika and Tum Tum. Don't do that, man. And you letting it go on. So Justice Department, you're going to lose your job. And you ain't going to stand there. So everybody better be prepared to get new Justice Department leaders, because the old one's about to be removed for crimes against me, for not putting a stop to this community. So I know we got people that's in school right now. So everybody that's in that Justice Department, you better get ready to give your job up, because you're not standing there. You're not standing there. Since you and the judge don't want to take it, Miss West was antagonizing me. So the more you egg it on, and Donald Trump, you sad Donald Trump. God said, I would have respected you more if you would have said American business been out of depth. But you did for stuff for racist businesses that you ain't for disability. Don't play mind games with me. Don't do that, Trump. You got your book, and I told around and watch what he said. That's why I gave him in church and they say he huffing and puffing. When God see you, when you throw stones as a racist, a liar, you can say what you want, but those cameras of your spirit don't lie. And that community, what happened in Brahms? What was going on in Brahms? Can you see the behavior of the employees? Something wasn't right when I first stepped in there. I promise I know a lot more. Your kids going to be raised by the UK. They're not going to be raised by the United States. They're going to be raised by the UK, and they're going to be getting money. Where you be in that ground, and your kids be in that ground. God don't got time for that, man. God don't got time for Jay Prince. Y'all did some. Stay away from me, man. I can do business. That's a rat liar. Him and his son. All of them involved. So I said, wow, you can never embarrass me. We different from you. Mexican OT. And y'all ain't doing nothing about him yet. He ain't got to sit there. Everybody in that Texas music office. You're going to lose your job. And I'm warning you. So when I called Governor Abbott, he said, we're going to do this for business. Who want to do business when you lied and been dishonest? As a governor in your Houston area. They don't like the truth. So they want to attack when the truth is being told. They want to create arguments and unstable mindset when the truth is being told. But Big X Plug still performing. You won't get a piece of me. So Donald Trump, since they let this go this far, tell that fat nigga to stay where he at. I'm not opening up to a lie somebody stole from me. So those kids that think they can record, as soon as they record that video, they're going to get in trouble for recording a disability. And the hospital workers going to lose their job for being a black hatred lying person with Houston. So Sasha Walker, I promise you, you're going to be put to death. So you can stun in Houston all you want. God say, you're going to get your day. All of y'all involved going to get y'all day. And you ain't y'all not going to cover up each other. You're not going to take the blame. You're not going to do none of that. You're not going to take the blame. I want that fat nigga to stay away from me. I want these kids in this community, black kids, and they watching me like the jealous ass they is with Yellow Breezy and all of them in Dallas to stay away from me. I have that right to not deal with lies and corruption and city of lies with Yellow Breezy and them. So God said, the more these black kids be on attack, and I got the right to walk, everybody got to have respectful. So Doug McMillan, you better start having police officers right there in your store to control the lies. So to control them, to control the behavior of the community. So you better have them in that store to control them. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for that. Donald Trump, you started something. You're going to take that loss, man. You're going to take that loss, Donald Trump. That's sad, man. God said, I would have respected you more if you would have said American business would have got out there, but you wanted profit. You didn't. Don't do that, Capitol Hill. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. But y'all finding different techniques not to deal with disability and the racism. Y'all finding different. I see what you're doing with your Social Security. Then you're doing a library stunt. Don't do that library stunt when somebody was taking books away from me in the community. In Garland. Don't do that, man. So don't do that. Don't do that thing when the black people and them in Garland and everybody was taking books away. Don't do that, man. So tell Yellow Breezy, and I'm warning the government, keep that dumb, hateful liar and his people away from me. I don't want to be seen with him. I don't want to know him. I don't want to know them. I don't want to know him. I don't want to know him and his people and these kids in South Dallas. And I hope every last one of them get what's coming to him. Every last one of them get what's coming to him. So Paul Wall, everybody in Houston, people in New York and Brooklyn and Chicago, even I talk to people on different platforms in Houston and Facebook, and everybody just cool with me and told me to keep their picture of me until the day we meet. Spanish twins, everybody was telling me that. Just keep this picture until we meet one day in Houston. But you trying to destroy that, BunB, and I don't respect that, man. I don't respect all the lies that y'all stand for, man. The dishonesty for Yellow Breezy. Tell him to stay away from me. If he don't stay away from me, BunB, Yellow Breezy, and everybody Slim Thugger, and these kids don't stay away and be a little respectful. Hey, how you say, hey, how you doing? And keep it cool. It don't have to be violence. The more Governor Abbott called me against my will, the more we going to have a problem. So I want to tell you something. The last thing we going to see with each other, if I'm in that ground, you're going to be put to death, BunB, and Slim Thugger, and Paul Wall, Trader True. Everybody OGP with, I promise you that. And the Supreme Court already got it. So when the police come at me, I can show them an email from the Supreme Court that they're doing an investigation. And the Texas Supreme Court doing an investigation. A jury not going to make that decision because of racism. Tell Yellow Breezy and his people to stay away from me because I didn't talk to people in Chicago, New York, Detroit, Las Vegas, California, Ohio. They want to be on their team. And some people in Houston. But you wanted to lie. I know every music industry. But Webby said, you think somebody going to come and hand you a big stack of money. But God said, hey, I just got to be patient. And you're going to self-destruct yourself, Webby. So you ain't knowledge. Y'all been in labels, but tell his community to back off. Governor Abbott, when you be arrested and be put to death, and your DA be arrested and be put to death, and the other governments from other states come and do their job, you gonna feel me. Everybody in that legislature, y'all not above y'all power. Houston police officer, Houston mayor, senator, you're not above your power. I'm asking people to play nice. Play nice until we get in that courtroom. Play nice. Stop trying to cause accidents and behaviors because I see your mindset and your spirit. God see those things. So tell Saka Waka Flanka, God say, I will see you be put to death in Houston and BunB. I don't want nothing to do with y'all, man. Y'all ain't right. And I don't need that in my life. And Donald Trump, you're a sad man. You sad. But kids hugging you and act like you something to be looked up to, y'all sad. All that history, all the people that died, for what? That's sad, Trump, but you said you claim you didn't do nothing. You know you did do something when you made that decision about disability. And now your community trying to lie with houses and for sale and stalling. They've been doing it. Look at you. BunB, God is asking you to step down. You ain't going to like this war that God has given you. Because I asked the army to step in to take care of you and your people and all the lies you Mexicans and your lies you stand for. So God said, tell Soldier Boy to go to hell. I don't need him to go to hell. Tell Yellow Breezy and his people to go to hell. And tell that courtroom to go to hell too. You can all die for the lies that you stand for. Miss West, God said I'm going to be there to see Judge Kennedy to be arrested and every state attorney and the prosecutor to be arrested and put to death. I told her, let God handle it. But you would not have me. Donald Trump, you don't deserve that, you liar. And Taylor Swift, I ain't a bad person. But y'all sit up there like y'all, just because y'all have money, you can break laws and break rules, but not understand it. Tell them to stay away from me. You can sit up there in the video with Yellow Breezy. I can sit up there and act like and footwork it to do what you want. But if I keep stepping out my door and you keep trying to cause a mental breakdown and your kids and your teenagers and try to make an excuse and I'm on the Civil Rights Division, I don't want nothing to do with you. But everybody look up to you as a business. You and Drake as a business. Go ahead with that, man. You did this for us. I did this for God. When I have Drake keep pushing it, he going to be in jail for a long time. And God said, I can promise that. Jesus, that moved heaven and earth. I can promise that. I don't want your women. I don't want nobody that's involved. Tell that liar to stay away from me. Jay Prince. God said, I got my eye on you and your people in Houston. And they can, Sakawaka can play. And Birdman can play if he want. But I promise at the end of the day, Birdman, you will be in handcuffs. BG Boosie, look at him laughing with his money. But I bet you, all them girls that's popping on your ass that's about that life, tell them they live that lie. Look at you in your life. Tell them to look in your spirit. They say I work for something and I got a disability, right, Boosie? Look at you. You tell the truth. Look at you. I've been getting a disability. Look at you lie. Look at you still standing. Look at you, all that money you got in your hand. And you still standing. But you're a liar, right? Look at you. Pick up my documents, Boosie. You say you tell the truth, right? Pick up my documents, Boosie. Read my disability documents. I don't want my kid to know you. But the liars that believe in you in this industry, they gonna trust you. And they gonna stand for you, Boosie. They gonna bump to the club with you. Look at you. They don't understand because they living in delusional. Their mindset not open. Their spiritual set not open. But look at them still doing it. Still doing it. And we act like we the same. And they still not learning their lesson. But you want me to open up to your racism. Governor Abbott, if an accident happened, I promise you, you and your senators coming from underneath that seat. If attacks keep on happening, every last one of you, and I'm about to say it on the civil rights, y'all gonna, because I told you to tell your community, if they keep lying about their spiritual behavior, spiritual aggression, you don't think God warned me about the black lies and the white lies in your society? Trying to hit people with cars as a racist liar, as a black and white for their kids. But the teenagers think all of them not going to be put to death. Governor Abbott, we're about to follow civil rights on the White House because I want this community. Governor Abbott, you will be removed of your duties. Senators and legislators, you will be removed of your duties. As a right as an American, I expect the FBI and the Army to remove you of your duties. When the time comes, if your community keep pushing it, the Texas Music Office, I expect other armies from other states and other FBI from other states. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, I know what to do with you right now. What we gonna do? Where this person at? We gonna file a civil rights on you. You in Mexico, right? You in Mexico, right? You in Mexico. Look like you from Mexico. So let me tell you what we're gonna do here. You in Mexico. Hey, let you say what you want. I'm saying, hey, I got you on the civil rights. He laughing, and I got him on the civil rights. Laugh. So, yes, yeah, you're so dumb, nigga. Oh, I ain't dumb. Hey, look what I'm about to do. I'm about to put you on the Supreme Court. I'm about to file a civil rights on you. You see I'm dumb, right? So look what we about to do. I'm dumb, right? So what we about to do, we about to message the Justice Department. You know what I found out? They got a call center in Mexico. Oh, a Social Security card. You know what I found out? So God said I can find you. I can find you. Hey, I can find you. Let me tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to do right now because the police officer been misbehaving themselves in the community. Mexicans been behaving themselves, and I've been on to every last one of them. So you think I haven't been knowing? So, you think I haven't been knowing?